Do you ever feel like you missed the moment your life started? I kept thinking there'd be a version of me that would finally wake up one day and know what to do. But the years moved first. And I stayed somewhere underneath them. I can still see him sometimes, the person I was supposed to become. He's always ahead of me, just far enough that I never touch him. If I keep drifting long enough, maybe I disappear. Or maybe I finally arrive somewhere. Still might be.
Could have been me. Could have been me. I don't really talk about it, kinda just let it sit. Like if I don't say it out loud, then it doesn't count. Things I was gonna do, not a vague way like I knew. I could see it pretty clearly, just never got near it. It's weird how time actually goes, like you think you'd notice it, but it just stacks up quietly. Then it's years and I'm still saying soon, like that word mean thing, when it's the only one I use and never follow through. I keep moving like I'm in it, but I'm not really in it. It's just circling the same place over and over. I'm sorry I couldn't be everything I said I'd be. Time kept slipping under me. Now it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. I'm sorry I let it die. All the chances passing by. I was there but not alive. Now I'm stuck outside my life. I think about it sometimes, like who I'd be right now if I actually did the things I said I would. And it's not even dramatic, it's just different length. Like a version of me that doesn't avoid everything. I don't need it to be perfect, I just wanted it to start. Keep waiting for a feeling and it never came. I'm sorry I couldn't be everything I said I'd be. But there's something under me that won't fully disappear. I'm sorry I lost the time, I can't get it back in line, but I'm still here barely trying, and I haven't planned it. Could have been me, still might be. Somewhere under me. Same room, same ceiling, Every night the same feeling. Phone lights up, I let it die. Too damn tired to even lie. Everybody says hold on, like I haven't tried for months. I can feel myself caving, but I still won't give in. I know I'm hard to save, I know I push away, but I don't wanna drown like this, alone again. Somebody drag me out, I can't do this by myself. I'm so fucking lost inside. I need somebody else. Scream louder than my thoughts before they pull me under. I'm barely hanging on, and I'm getting fucking tired. Same ghost in my hallway, same excuses every day. Friends moved on, built their lives. I just learned how to survive, and I hate the way I live, but I don't know how to fix it. Every time I start to heal, something breaks and makes it real. I know it's partly me, I built this misery, but I don't wanna run like this. Forgotten. Somebody drag me out, I can't do this by myself. I'm so fucking lost inside. I need somebody else. Scream louder than my thoughts before they pull me under. I'm barely hanging in there, and I'm getting fucking tired. Maybe I got too used to pain. Maybe I'm scared to fucking change. Maybe if I let this go, I won't know who I am anymore. Build I don't wanna die, I just wanna feel alive. For one touch somebody drag me out, I can't keep fighting myself. I'm so fucking lost inside. I need somebody's help. If I scream into the dark, will anybody hear me? Or am I disappearing slow? Well, everybody leaves. Somebody help me, please. There's a tremor in my chest again, like a warning I can't defend. Every breath comes sharp and thin, like I'm wearing something under my skin. I don't feel right in the daylight glow. Every thought moves too fast, too slow. Conversations blur into noise. I lose myself just to fill the void. Handshake, but I dress it up. Liquid courage in a plastic cup. Heartbeat like a broken machine, but I know exactly where I need to be. When the lights go dark, I come alive. starts to override. I'm gonna dance till I die tonight. Run from the noise in my mind tonight. Every step is way too high from the voice that I keep inside. I don't heal, I just synchronize with the flashing red and violet lights. If I stop, I might lose the fight. So I dance like it's my last night. Mirror shows what I try to blur, a moving shape I don't prefer. Every flaw and high detail, but the base hits hard and it all derails. Bodies moving, I disappear, no expectations, no one here, just a pulse I can finally trust, turning panic into dust. When the rhythm floods my veins, I don't recognize the pain. I'm gonna dance till I fade away. Let the sound carry me into gray. Every spin keeps the fear at bay, like I'm holding the dark at play. I don't stop, I don't hesitate, even when I'm about to break. If I fall, let it be this way, in the blur where I can't stay. If silence comes, it gets too loud. If I stand still, I feel it now. So keep it going, don't let it end. I'd rather move than face my head. There's no peace, just a better disguise in the strobe, where the truth won't I'm gonna dance till there's nothing left. No more breath in my heaving chest. Every second of one regret, like I'm trying to outrun death. I don't care if it breaks me down, if I vanish inside the sound. Better lost where the lights are low than alone where the thoughts surround. When it stops, will I still exist, or just echo inside the mix? Feels like I'm drifting somewhere I don't belong. I've been staring at the ceiling, tracing lines I can't explain. Every thought keeps repeating, like it's calling out your name. You're a million miles away now, but I feel you in my mind, like a signal in the distance that I just can't define. And I keep reaching out through the silence. You're like a man on the moon, close but I can't get to you. I can see you in the dark, but you're too far. You're like a light in the sky, fading right before my eyes. I keep chasing something I couldn't keep. Every touch just faded out, like a whisper filled with doubt. Wore a face I didn't own, built a life that felt like stone. Now I'm standing in the silence, finally alone. All the noise fades in tonight. All the wrong feels somehow right. Nothing really matters now. Not the pain, not the fall. I was lost, I'm found somehow. When I lose it all, nothing really matters here. Not the past I became. I can breathe crystal clear. I don't need the same. Broken mirrors, reading names, playing through 1,000 games. Every high just pulled me down. Every love just spun around. Now the weight is letting go. Feel it in my chest, it's slow. In the dark I found a rhythm I can finally grow. All the noise fades in tonight. I don't need to win this fight. Nothing really matters now. Not the pain, not the fall. I was lost, I'm found somehow. When I lose it all, nothing really matters here. Not the past I became. I can breathe crystal clear. I don't need the same. Let it go, let it go. Feel it in your bones. All I am, all I know, finally feels like home. Nothing really matters now. I'm alive. I can see there's a light in the sound washing over me. Nothing really matters here. I'm enough. I remain in the dark, crystal clear. I'm not afraid. Nothing really matters. Just this moment. You touch me like a memory, then disappear again. You move through me like smoke in a cathedral. Cold hands, soft eyes, beautifully lethal. Every word you speak sounds underwater, pulling me closer, pulling me under. And I know you're hiding wounds beneath your skin. Same as me, same as me. We built these walls so high around our hearts. Now we're prisoners of what we couldn't be. your silence? Would you turn away? Or would you finally let the darkness break? We are ashes in the water, drifting through the night, trying to find God inside each other's eyes. But love keeps freezing over before it can survive. So we dance with our ghosts under shattered light. Sadness like silk around your body, every movement slow and melancholy. I can feel the storm beneath your breathing, like you stopped believing anyone could stay. And maybe I'm no different from you now, half holy, half undone, looking for salvation in another human, when the damage has already been done. Still I reach into your silence like a prayer in rain, hoping something pure still remains. We are ashes in the water, drifting through the night, trying to hold heaven with trembling hands tonight. But love keeps turning colder every time we fight, so we kiss like dying stars before we lose the light. If I melt the ice around your heart, would you melt mine too? Or are we just two shadows passing through? You touch me like a memory, then disappear again. I still think I hear you both sometimes. Cold air coming through the screen. September felt like a bad dream. Your leash still hanging by the door. I swear I heard your pause before. Then the house got strange and still, quiet sitting on the walls. You'd look at me like you knew me, then forget me after all. And that hurt more than I can say. Watch your pieces fade away, standing there beside your bed, trying hard not to break. And the house got quieter in ways I still can't Nothing felt the same. 2019 still lives inside me, like a ghost I cannot run. 1 month took away 2 souls that I love. Now every winter hits different, every memory cuts deep. Part of me stayed back there in 2019. Still catch myself sometimes wanting to call your name, or walking through that hallway like everything's unchanged. Everybody says time heals, but some wounds settle in like old photographs in drawers you can't look through again. And grandma, I still hear your voice in little moments randomly. The way you said my name, like nothing bad could happen to me. And some days you look so lost, like the world that drifted far. And I hated that disease for stealing who you are. Now silence fills the rooms where love used to exist, and grief became a language I never wanted to learn. 2019 still lives inside me, like smoke that never clears. 1 month stole the light from everything I knew. Now every winter feels colder, every song pulls me back. Part of me stopped moving in 2019. Maybe love never leaves, maybe it changes shape, maybe grief is just love with nowhere left to stay. And sometimes late at night I still talk like you can hear me. Maybe that sounds crazy, but I hope somehow you do. 2019 still breaks me slowly, even after all this time. Some losses don't fade away, they just learn how to hide. And if there's somewhere beyond this, I hope you both know I still carry you with me everywhere I go. Good night, I miss you both. Velvet static in a silver frame, paint my pulse in ultraviolet flame. Touch the sound, let it crystallize. I can hear you in the afterlight. Mirror ball tears on a diamond stage. Every glance turns a different page. I was built from a fractured glow. Now I bloom where the glitches grow. Lipstick saints in the digital choir, singing sins through a wire. Every heartbeat bends the truth, turning myth into something new. I dissolve into the color you chase. No fixed form, no sacred shade. I'm your neon divinity, electric skin, no identity. Pray to the flash, to the fantasy. You don't own what you think you see. I'm the spark in your reverie, hyper-real, living artistry. Break me down, I reassemble free. A living, breathing gallery. Silk distortion on a coded dream. Nothing's ever what it seems.
try, but you won't define what was never designed to align. Every label you try to give falls apart when I start to live. I'm your neon divinity, shattered light and infinity. Feel the rush of the blasphemy, beauty born from anomaly. I'm the art you can't contain, wired nerves in a silk domain. Every loss is a new terrain. I don't break, I just reframe. No borders in the form I take, no limit in the rules I break. You want truth in a static pose, but I evolve in the overflow. I'm not yours to interpret clean. I exist in the in-between. Neon divinity, uncontained, a catastrophe. Turn the void into poetry. Watch me bend all reality. I'm the spark you could never hold, liquid fire and threads of gold. Every story I've never told turns to art when I lose control. Frame me once I escape the lines, fade to black, but I redesign.
I gave you everything I had, and you barely looked at me. I learned your silence like a language, every pause, every cold reply. You looked straight through me in the same room, like I was just passing by. I tried to be what you needed, kept bending till I broke in half. You took it all without thinking, like I'd owed you more than that. And I kept telling myself, you'd change, you'd see me. But you talked to me like I was nothing, like I was something you outgrew. Every word had an edge to it, like you enjoyed cutting through. I swallowed shit just to keep us steady, bit my tongue till it bled, while you threw your way around like I was better off unsaid. Now I hear it all clear, every lie, every excuse. I was trying to love you right, while you treated me like dirt. I gave you more than I had to give, and all you gave me was hurt. You don't get to act like I failed, or twist it into your truth. I was everything you needed, you just didn't know what to do. You disappear when I needed you, then show up like nothing's wrong. Talk down to me like I was stupid, like I didn't see it all along. I made excuses for your distance, try to fix what you ignored. But love shouldn't feel like begging on a closed and locked door. And I'm done shrinking myself just to fit your version of love. I stood there giving you patience
scared to come back later, acting like you didn't know. You felt me slipping through your hands and still chose to let go. I was loyal, I was honest, I was more than you deserve. And now I'm done feeling guilty for the love you never returned. I gave you everything I had, and you treated it like shit. Now I'm standing in the aftermath, realizing this is it. You don't get another version, you don't get another try. I was everything you needed. You just let it fucking die. I did my best. That's something you'll never be able to say. There's two of me tonight, and they won't shut up. One side says, get up, wash your face, survive it. The other says, what's the point, you'll never fucking climb it. One still lights candles, talks to God in empty rooms. One gets high on loneliness and sleeps until the afternoon. I'm split down the middle like neon parade. One wants healing, one romanticizes pain. And I run through electric nights, try to outrun my mind, but both of us arrive. We dance in static, lost in the blue light. One of us wants heaven, one just wants to die. But the beat keeps dragging me back alive. Heartbeat syncs with the satellites, and somewhere in the noise tonight I still hear hope collide. Two shadows and one light, trying not to flatline. Hope for me says we still got time to become somebody. Hopeless me laughs, says look at you, fucking sloppy. One still dreams of love and singing on stage. One keeps counting all the years that disappeared in haze. I got angels in my headphones, devils in my chest. Every night's a war zone, dressed up like synth pop, sex and nights. Been under fractured lights, trying to feel divine before I lose my mind. We dance in the static, lost in the blue light. One of us wants heaven, one just wants to die. But the bass pulls my soul through the dark tonight, like God hidden inside a strobe light. And somewhere in the blur of us, I still see something bright. Maybe I'm not broken, maybe I'm just split apart. One half made of fear, one half made of stars. And they both keep screaming when the room goes deserve to be loved now. Two voices, one heartbeat, still alive. I was chasing shadows in a crowded room. Every face a mirror, every word a wound. Running in circles just to feel alive. But the silence always cut me like a knife. I let it fall away, all the noise I made, every doubt I held, every masquerade. And it fades like a distant light. All the things I thought I needed in my life, nothing stays, everything lets go. I was holding on to what I'll never know. Now I breathe, I'm finally weightless. Nothing really owns this soul. Every little moment slipping through my hands, trying to control what I don't understand. Hearts keep breaking just to learn to bend. Every ending whisper start again. I can feel it now, something pulling me past the fear I built, past the gravity. And it fades like a distant light. All the things I thought I needed in my life, nothing stays, everything lets go. I was holding on to what I'll never know. Now I breathe, I'm finally weightless. Nothing really owns this soul. Let it go. All the names, all the pain, drift away, drift away. There's a quiet in the space between. Weightless, weightless. I'm falling through the Credit fades into endless light. All the things that kept me up at night, nothing stays, but I'm not afraid. Every loss is just a price I pay. Now I breathe, I'm finally weightless. Nothing really owns this soul. I'm weightless now. I'm weightless now.
one's listening. I made it this far. There's dust where the years went. Oh, ghost in the apartment. Names carved into my head, like constellations I can't forget. And all the nights I thought would kill me only left their shadows in me. Now I wear them quietly, like scars beneath my clothes. Maybe healing isn't loud. Maybe it's just waking up and staying another day. After the signal fades, after the silence breaks, I still hear love moving through the static. And all the ones I lost still echo in my blood, like distant stars pulling me through the dark, 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 dark. I spent years inside my own mind, watching whole worlds pass me by, trying to outrun pain while carrying it everywhere. But somewhere in the noise, a small voice survives, saying, don't disappear yet, not tonight. Maybe nobody fully heals. Maybe we just learn the shape of our sadness and keep moving anyway. The waves still come, the memories still hurt, but I'm still here. I'm still here. After the signal fades, after the shadows leave, there's still a pulse underneath the wreckage. And if tomorrow comes, I think I'll let it in for all the souls I carry with me. I'm still here. Still here. I was moving through the silence, like a shape I couldn't trace. Every step a quiet echo, disappearing into space. There was something in the distance I was trying to become, but it shifted every moment, always coming undone.
kept reaching for a meaning I could finally contain, like a pattern in the static, like a shelter from the rain. But the closer that I followed, every line I tried to draw, the more it felt like standing in the center of a floor. There's a turning, been no warning. There's a break I never hear. Only something slowly pulling everything I held so near. Nothing that I carry stays the way I thought it would. Every form I recognize dissolves into the flood. There's a quiet in the falling I was always running from. Now I feel it like a current I'm becoming part of. I was building small illusions just to keep the edges clear, turning every fleeting moment into something I could steer. But the structure started bending in a way I couldn't fight, like it wanted to release me from the need to make it right. And the fear I kept defending as a necessary guide was a door I didn't notice slowly opening inside. Not a loss of what I thought I was protecting all along, just a shift into a space where it was never really gone. There's a rhythm in the absence, there's a pulse beneath the sound, like a question never spoken, still unfolding all around. Nothing that I carry stays the way I thought it would. Every form I recognize dissolves into the flood. There's a quiet in the falling I was always running from. Now I feel it like a current I'm becoming part of. I don't need to hold it in place, I don't need to give it a name. There's a light inside the fracture, there's a stillness in the change. Let it take me, let it erase me. Let it show me what remains. Every boundary is bending, every center disappears. There's no distance left between us, only motion runs fear. Nothing that I carry needs to follow me beyond. Every weight I held is fading into something gone. There's no ending I can measure, no beginning I can see. Only this unfolding presence moving quietly through me. I was never where I thought I had to be. I was only turning back into the sea. I know what you gave for me. I just don't know why. Every promise I made, I somehow broke again. Every road back to you got buried under shame. I keep washing my hands like I can clean these skills, but the stains always stay no matter
static in my head. Say mercy reaches far.